get into that one maybe next week. Who knows? We're going to move into the final subject. We finally opened up a giant portal to hell. I mean, it's a pipeline leak. Come on, man. So basically this past week, for anybody who didn't know, this happened. We got over here, that is a giant portal to hell that opened up. But they're calling it an oil leak. What do you guys think? You think there's been any demons that have escaped this thing?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. That's another good image of it.
It looks less like a vagina than in the Lord of the Rings film.
Look at that top right one.
Top right?
Yeah,
that
top
one?
left. Yeah.
Oh, unfortunately, it's a tiny ass image. But yeah, there is a bunch of great photos of this thing that is just like absolutely things like this kind of put it in perspective when you realize like that's a boat and it's
Now,
like four times the size of that boat.
I mean, gentlemen, please help me on this. What is the logic? They are going to try to put water onto the demon porthole to hell that seems to be burning in water. I'm sorry, maybe I'm a dumb man and some things are lost on me. The water is on fire and their idea is to add more water. Is this correct?
See, now one of my thoughts when I saw that photo is I'm like, this is like the first time in the Biden presidency that I miss Trump. because this would have been a great time for him to be like, okay, guys, I've got an idea. What we're gonna do is we're gonna drop a bomb on it.
Absolutely, took the words right out of my mouth.
We're gonna nuke the demon portal to hell. We're gonna blast those little red bastards right back to where they came from. It's gonna be awesome.
Work.
It's gonna be the best fucking 4th of July we've ever had.
So one of the things that happens in bombs, and especially like nuclear ones, are they will suck the oxygen out.
Yep.
And so that's the one thing that fires need is oxygen. So if we nuke the hole, we should be all set. I mean, the fallout, I mean, fuck it. but the immediate problem would stop.
You know that Trump would have done this too because he was talking about nuking a hurricane, let alone some evil demon fire hole in the ocean. He was literally like, listen, if this hurricane doesn't head the other way, we may have to nuke it. And I'm just saying, hopefully this hurricane hears it because we will bomb the shit out of that.
And my Sharpie map, it didn't follow.
Like Frodo dropping the key, I am going to drop a bomb on this fire hole.
Jason said hell has not opened up. I would know. He also said no Biden. I'm not sure if that was no Biden or no Biden. Like I can't tell.
He's protesting the Biden campaign.
I'm like, what if Biden offered to drop a nuke on it, I'd be for it too. I don't care.
Well, he just spent a lot of money on bombs. Maybe he will.
I just thought that was like something Trump would say. I thought it was funny. Turok, nuke that hole, says Jake, which is great. Yeah, nuke the hole.
I was actually thinking about Collen's comment, and I was sort of like, the fireboats work by sucking the water out from under them and blowing it back onto the fire. So they're like sucking the fire and blowing it back onto the fire.
Have like a steady stream of fire.
You got a better idea? You got a better idea? It's like, I don't just let the fucker burn. I don't know. I mean,
yeah, like, what do you do?
I don't have a better idea. You've set water on fire now. What stage of capitalistic hell is it when we've set the ocean on fire?
Nick said call the bomb squad. They would, man, but their truck got fucked up. What are they going to do?
This is like stage 7 capitalism. Like, you guys' oceans aren't on fire? You guys aren't working hard enough. You want to be poor? Set your oceans on fire.
I'm wondering if this is like this is like Michigan, but bigger. Like we're going for the Flint, Michigan vibe out in the Gulf.
Do
Is
you
that what they
remember
were looking
when
for?
BP happened and it just dumped an ungodly amount of oil into the Gulf of Mexico for days and days and days and days? And not one person on earth had one decent, reasonable idea on how to stop that. At one point, they were standing in front of Congress, and one guy goes, I don't know. Have we tried putting golf balls in it? Golf balls? You guys' best idea is golf balls? You are energy engineers, and the best you came up with is golf balls and human hair. Okay, this is going to be interesting.
Jake said send Randy Quaid down to it. Nick Waters says a new smoked fish flavor.
Well, Nick reminds me of the comment that I made before of you'll now see pre-cooked shrimp on sale.
Well, I've been sitting back waiting for you to repeat that again because I heard it. I heard it already, and I was waiting for you to pull it out.
And at the same time, Jacob comments in, different Jacob says seared tuna right from the water. Yum. Yeah, I vote we get some sesame seeds out to that thing, and we just sear up all the yellowfin.
The idea, it's like the roasting of some more as the building burns. It's just like, hey, look at that. We got seared scallops. How you doing?
But yeah, it is a weird thing to put water on a fire in the water, huh? Which is why I think it is a portal to hell, as much as Jason disagrees with me, because I have to think that if we did accidentally open a portal to hell, this is exactly how the media would portray it.
I mean,
right?
I feel like it's the same guy, Vinny, who was stacking the fireworks in the NYPD place and smoking a cigarette. I feel like it's the same guy who's like, hey, look, looks like a goddamn oil spill. Vinny, would you put the cigarette out, for God's sake? Holy shit.
I got a little too much pressure, and I need to release it. You know what I'm saying?
He literally left the boat down there, went back to New Jersey, started collecting fireworks, and blew the truck up.
But literally, I guess the one thing we have learned this year is after the Colonial attack, we know how to shut down a pipeline pretty fast. Right? So I guess that's the good news. We just need to get Russia in on this thing with us. Yeah. And we'll get that shut down in no time, and then we'll just have a bunch of people wondering where the hell their gasoline is, but it'll be fine because they'll have pre-cooked shrimp.
Well, I'm wondering, is now the Gulf of Mexico like a nice hot tub temperature?
Did it heat the surrounding water?
Yeah, we just built the world's largest swimming pool heater. You're welcome. Okay. Yeah. This February, when the Gulf is 100 degrees, you'll thank us. All right.
I would go to Alabama to swim in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah,
I don't know why I said Alabama. There's so many other states that I could have chose, and I said Alabama.
Jacob said fresh from the hellhole to table. Yeah, that's and Jason said, you guys should have the audience on a show. Funny that you mentioned that, Jason. We're actually going to open up next week's show to call-ins, which will be great. Not to call in, but to call.
That too.
Yes. Next week is going to be the Saucy Santa Summer Special, where we're the only show drunk enough that we have Santa on twice a year. So if you guys want to call into the show, shoot me a message this next week, and we'll make it happen. And you can ask Santa or any of the co-hosts any question you'd like, assuming it doesn't get us booted off YouTube. But that would be counterproductive. So that's cool. Collen's already calling. Collen's getting called out by Nick already. Collen won't show.
Yeah, I won't be on that show. So if you have any questions you want to ask me, you can ask me that now. I'll make sure Santa hears your request. Make sure you're a good boy, all right?
But yeah, this is an interesting one. I hope it doesn't affect the. I don't know. Do you guys think it's better to have a wild oil leak that's not lit, where it's just coating the ocean, or do you think it's better to have it just burn off right off the bat?
I would assume that it's better not to have either.
Well, no, yes, but you don't get that option in Would You Rather. It's not just like, yeah, I would abstain. That's
Yeah. Would you rather freeze to death or burn alive? You can't be like, well, neither.
Yeah, I'd rather sleep in.
Yeah. I don't know. The thing is, what's kind of strange is even crude oil, as terrible as it is for the ecosystem, it is kind of from the earth, and it does actually have a remarkable ability to evaporate and for the earth to take it back. This, I don't know what type of level of oxygen like requirement is for like water to be on fire. So like there are like the dead zones or dead pockets of oxygen in water. So I don't know. This I've never seen something like this before. Thank you, capitalism.
I would say I would rather have it on fire so I don't have to watch those fucking Dawn soap commercials. We saved a bunch of baby birds in the Gulf.
Yeah, Don, what do you do when the ocean's on fire, huh? Yeah. What do you do then, Don? You got any brilliant ideas of that when it's not a duck, when it's the ocean on fire?
I'm going to squirt a whole bunch of soap and see if that helps.
Yeah. It's not a baby duck, Don.
Bear, what do you think? You think it's better to be on fire or not?
I mean, in all honesty, much better on fire. It just looks way cooler.
That's a very good point. I appreciate aesthetics.
Come on, you've got like black sludge, or you've got really cool fire and the neat sunset that's happening over it and stuff.
Yeah, stuff that looks like that.
Yeah.
You know, Peter Jackson saw this and he was like, I spent how much money making that damn hole? I'm going to just film that thing.
Jason said, I'm pretty sure we don't want to call in. How about video? Yes, that is actually the option. Call-ins next week will be straight through our streaming service. So you can hop on just like a guest and we'll bring people on. But no, we are talking about doing a audience member participation show at some point. We just got to figure out the format and figure out how that works. And I'm moving, so I've been really busy and haven't had much time. Not to mention, it was fucking 4th of July. And there's a bunch of Joeys up. There is a ton of non-Vermont people here. People keep saying, hey, Vermont's 80% vaccination rate. And I'm like, yeah, but we're also at 400% population right now. So, like, what's the actual percentage?
Yeah, that was 82% before New Jersey came here.
Yeah, who knows? I'm pretty sure even Pierre put up a post that said, hey, did New Jersey kick everybody out? Because I'm wondering why they're all here. But we've ran a bit over. Perry, this has been a great time. So sorry if we've touched on some subjects that were a little touchy at times, but we tried to.
Well, it was like all steered towards food.
Well, I know. I'm sorry. I try to pick topics that relate to our guests, and sometimes it doesn't. It backfires.
It was great.
Yes, backfired. right there. Jason said, food. He said, or have a special with us on. Yes, we're working on it. I'm working on figuring it out. I'm sorry, Jason. I still love you. Nick said, good show as always. Thank you, Nick. Jake, everybody that came out, thank you guys. Perrin, thank you for being here, brother. I really appreciate it. And
thanks for having me. It was awesome.
Oh, it was cool. We'll have to try this again in the future at some point. Yeah, we'll pick a good time and go for it.
Sounds like
any plugs before we get on out of here, Perry? You want to plug the website? Any upcoming new releases on products?
Yeah, new release this week. Smoked lobster dip.
Woo! Not from the Gulf. Not Gulf lobsters, guys. Don't worry. These are Maine lobster.
You got
it. So as far from the Gulf as we can get in North America.
Yep. And that just came out and it's doing well. So check it out, look for it, ask for it.
Yes. Awesome. It's good. It is pearsmoke.com.
Yep.
As is on the overlay on the bottom I'm awful at this. Way down there on the bottom of the screen is just go there and you can learn more about Pear and all of his amazing products. And there's a damn good line of them. Also, all the stores that carry them around. Is it all Vermont Pear, or are you in any other states yet?
I was going to say, don't ask me that either. No, I'm in New Hampshire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. But thank you for being on. Collen, show on Saturday. Greenwich Comedy Club.
So show this Saturday night, New York City. Tickets are available online. Check out Woolen Comedy Presents. That's a Facebook page that is we're advertising the New York shows through. And the following Saturday in Vermont, July 17th, we have a great show at the Mill. Matt Vita is going to be there. Burlesque performance from Green Mountain Burlesque. So shows next to Saturday, New York City this Saturday the 10th, Vermont the 17th. And hope to see you guys all there. Nice.
Logan said, great show. Love you all. And just a quick look. This is Pear's beautiful website right here at pearsmoke.com. Great photos, a little backstory, and all the places where you can find it, as well as the ability to, can you order online, Pear?
No, you can call me, and we've got so much business with wholesale outlets that's sort of like a menu, and you can give me a ring.
Okay, fair enough. Directly contact.
Yep.
A business local enough that you can contact the owner yourself. That's pretty awesome.
We do it.
And you do a great job. So thank you. G-Dubs?
Once again, I want to plug Collen's show at the Greenwich Comedy Club this Saturday, New York City. Fuck yeah, be there. I'm excited to be there. Foley Kills the Podcast, episode 9 is out.
Episode 10 on Monday.
Episode 10 on Monday.
Although
we get to hear how the show went.
Someday I'm going to say that. It's going to be wrong, and I'm going to feel awful. Jason just said, great show. Thank you, Jason. Logie said, great show. Love you all. Thank you guys for everybody that came out. Again, Collen, GW, thank you for being here. I love you, boys. And Pear, thanks for being here. It's always awesome to see you. And I'm glad we got to connect like this. It was a lot of fun.
It was great. Thanks so much for having me, you guys.
Not a problem. And that's it for episode 10 of the Drunken Under Quarantine show. Next week, we'll be back with the Saucy Santa Summer Special. So if you guys want to call in, shoot us a message on probably on Facebook over the next week, and we'll get it lined up where you can call in, ask Santa your questions. He's going to be on vacation for the next couple months before he starts getting ready for Christmas. And we wanted to get his attention because, normal time is right before his go time, where he's pretty distracted and he's trying to drink away the problems that he has with Mrs. Claus. So we thought it'd be good to catch him in the mid season of his off time, and and see if he's a little more positive about the elves and their production. There's no elf trafficking. That's just a friendly reminder to all of you out there that does not happen. But that's pretty much it for this one. I, of course, am Hickory the Drunken Underwhelming. This is the Drunken Under Quarantine show, presented to you by the Woolen Comedy Club. And we will see you all next week at 8. I am Hickory the Drunken Underwhelming. I implore you all to stay safe, stay drunk, stay underwhelming. Most importantly, in these trying times, stay sane. And, really just try not to kill your neighbors, guys. That's it. And try not to open any portals to hell, because we already have one. Cheers.
And so I didn't get a chance to take my pants off.